Hi everyone, welcome to Wolfland Magazine YouTube channel.
Where long-distance relationships thrive.
My name is Johan, and this is my lovely wife, Devin.
We were in a long-distance relationship for 5.5 years, and after about 3 months of dating, when I had to go back to America from Australia, I was looking for a bunch of encouragement and tips on how we could make this work, and positive encouragement, because it's coming up dry with a lot of negativity and a lot of, but long distance relationships don't work.
So we assume that you've been looking for things to help your relationship as well, because you're here. So we want to give you a few tips on things that we've learned, and hopefully it will help you.
Yeah, and on things that that we wish we would have known.
Yes. Tip number one.
Tip number one. Quiet is okay. So make sure that you know that when you're talking, if there's ever those little quiet spots that sometimes feel like awkward silences, don't worry about those. It's perfectly normal.
Yes, don't get worried and think, oh no, we don't have anything to say to each other, or what's wrong with our relationship. Even in times when we're together like now, there are moments when she's reading a book, I'm watching TV, we're sitting on the couch together, we're not chatting, but we're just being together. So why are we expecting this to be different with long distance relationships? You can be on Skype, just being there with each other and still do your own thing. You don't always have to chat the whole time. So don't worry about that. It's all right.
Totally fine.
Tip number two, your social life might change a bit. When we started dating and went into the long distance, I didn't always feel like I fit in with my single friends anymore, because they would go places and do things that just didn't fit with me anymore, because I was in a relationship now. And with the couples as well, friends who are married or in serious relationships, I didn't fit in there either, because I was missing half of our relationship and just didn't feel right. So you're in an awkward spot there. So just anticipate this and be ready for it, because it might happen, but that's normal too.
Totally. Tip number three, don't let judgy people bother you. There's been so many times in our long distance relationship within the 5.5 years where people have said things that have really been hurtful, and I think that people don't really realize that these things can come across mean. Things like, oh, what are you going to do now? Or who's going to move? Or are you sure that he's not cheating on you? Or what are some other ones that you know?
I mean, those are kind of things that people in long distance relationships think about anyway. They don't want other people to remind you of that. But don't let it get to you. I mean, people, I don't think mean it in a bad way. They're just ignorant and they just say things. But don't worry about it. Shake off the dust and just move on. You know what you've got in your relationship, and just believe in that.
And just smile and keep on going.
Tip number 4. I wish I hadn't got scared of the future sometimes so much. Yes, it's okay to look to the future, but don't let it freak you out too much. I let it happen to us about 1 year into our relationship, and it almost had some very bad consequences because I got scared of what was coming. Instead, just set short-term goals, like when are we going to see each other again, and little things like that, and then work towards those. And also concentrate on living just everyday life, day by day. Just work on your relationship then and make it as good as possible, as strong as possible, because that's where you're at that moment. Make the most of it. Enjoy where you're at. It might not be the ideal situation, but you can still enjoy your relationship and make it as good and as strong as you can.
So true. Yeah, so if you want to make your long distance relationship thrive, and you want to build a wolf pack, a community of people who are going to surround you and help you through everything that's ahead in this long distance relationship journey, then be sure to follow our YouTube channel.
Yes, press subscribe. You're somewhere.
Yes.
So, nice seeing you today. Talk to you later.
Really nice.
Bye.
Talk to you later.